Welcome to Revelation Faithbook. See that? I don't like that. I don't like the word victorious. I don't want to see anybody succeed. I hate this. I hate it. Ugh. I want destruction. I want madness. I want craziness. I don't want to see success at all. Ah. Hello, I'm the Reverend Elaine Yavazak, and this is my 39th video for Revelation Faithbook. Today's message will be on the V factor. Woo! Okay. This segment will require some viewer participation. Get a sheet of paper, write a big letter V on it, and write down one or possibly two difficult situations in which you are presently going through. Then write down a hardship that you have overcome. Okay. Before I begin today's message, I have a funny saying that I made up. It goes like this. It just boggles my mind that some Christians would have no problem getting a colonoscopy more than once, yet will not get baptized. Baptism is painless. It only takes a couple of minutes, and you only have to do it once. A few weeks ago, I began having another moment of doubt that perhaps it is true that women should not be ministers since my close friends and family feel that way. Then I went on the website to the Upper Room Church in Dix Hills, New York, where I was baptized, and caught the tail end of that service that was broadcasted live on the internet. Once again, I was reminded that women have every right to preach. An Upper Room has quite a few women preachers. So, for those of you who think women should not be ministers, here is a short clip of a male preacher speaking on the subject. Roll 'em! Let me try that again. Roll 'em!
Blow your minds again. I've talked about money. I've talked about sin. Let me tell you something. If you have a problem with women preachers, you haven't read your Bible correctly. Who was the one that God told to tell the disciples that he was risen? He didn't tell John. He told Mary. Mary was the one that was preaching and proclaiming the risen Christ. The first person that ever preached the risen gospel of Jesus was a woman. What's the matter with you? That's a demonic spirit that needs to be dispelled and canceled. Not in this house. Not in this house. There's no male nor female in Christ. We're new creatures. Hallelujah. And so, Jesus was risen. The tomb is empty. Today, if you go to Buddha's tomb, that puppy's filled. You go to Muhammad's tomb, it is filled. But if you make your way down to Jerusalem and you go to the tomb of Jesus, you won't find anything because he is risen.
Now on with today's message, the V factor. The V has 3 points. 1, 2, and 3. Top left, bottom center, and top right. Here at the top, life is good. The top left here. Everything's going all right in your life. That kind of thing. Smooth sailing, you know what I mean? Down in the valley, here at the bottom. Bottom center here. Not good. Life is so bad one may even feel suicidal. Then here at the top right indicates the end of one's ordeal. Right up here. When you end up there, you are considered victorious. You have completed the V. The ups, the big, down. And then you come up again. Everything's okay again. Okay. As I describe my 3 ordeals I had in my life, I want you to think about ordeals you had in your life in which you later became victorious. Then think of something you are currently going through and where you are on the V diagram. First, I'll explain my ordeal when I had my car accident. Believe it or not, even though I was in critical but stable condition, I can't even really call that an ordeal. Surprising? God was with me throughout the whole thing. Even my family was relaxed. Oh. I call the car accident a blessing. As I hated my job so much, I was actually happy that I got seriously injured. Call me crazy. My job seemed to be a worse place to be in than being in critical condition. So I suppose I can say I went from this point, let me mark it down, went from this point straight to here. Didn't go down at all. Okay. Where was I? My job seemed to be a worse place than being in critical condition. So I suppose I can say I went from this point to this point. Didn't go down. When I recovered, I was asked by a former boss to go work for him again, and that was great news. Boss I had before my last job that I couldn't stand. I'm so glad I got that job back. And not the terrible one. Okay. My next scenario was when I was bullied at work. The time span was 3 years. So before I got that bully boss, I started here at the top. Started here. Not realizing this boss was a bully, I thought she was joking with me or something. With this hissing and snarling and the way she treated me. Okay. Oops. Okay, the time span was 3 years. This all happened in a matter of 3 years. I don't know why I stuck it out that long with a crazy boss. So before I got that bully boss, I started here at the top. The first few days after the bully boss arrived, I was observing her behavior. At first, I thought she was joking as she began treating me so badly. But then it hit me. And now the arrow goes down rapidly and goes down to the lowest point. And it affected my health big time. My thyroid really did a number on that. Okay. As time went on, I felt, all the way down here, feeling suicidal. Okay. For nearly 3 years, I was down here. That's a long time. I looked for another job with no success. I was finally let go, and when I got on unemployment, I became more hopeful. Climbing up here. I don't even know if you can see the red arrows from there. Okay, but going up. Okay, life is starting to get good again. Okay, when I finally got let go and got on unemployment, I became more hopeful. Since the bully boss was no longer in my life, I soared to the top and became victorious. Okay, you get the gist of it now, right? Okay, here we go. My latest ordeal. Here's another tough one. One that was like 2.5 years, somewhere there approximately. My latest ordeal was telling my close friends and family that I became a minister. I had no idea it was going to be disastrous. Ugh. And let me say something. No comment can be worse than a negative comment. That's how I see it. Crickets. Crickets! Okay? Okay. At first, I didn't think I would be able to accomplish the role, but with the help of the Lord, things seemed to come together quite nicely as I was at the upper left of the V. Once I got the hang of things, upper left. Life was good. Then, I became shocked. I went through a period of being in shock. When I found out my close friends and family wanted no part of my ministry whatsoever. Isn't that a downer? And I found out this is not a common thing with ministers. Because I asked a lot of them if they went through the same nonsense. Okay. They didn't seem to have the story to share. Okay. How much did I want from them? I'll show you with this. This is all I wanted. This is all I was hoping for. 1 inch out of all of this. Just this much. That's all. Nothing major. That much from them. That's it. If they wanted to give me more, I'll say no. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about spiritual support, emotional support, stuff like that. Let me know how I'm doing. You know what I mean? Ugh. It's like getting a stone to speak. Okay. Perhaps click like on one of my Revelation Faithbook videos or photos. Is that too much to ask? Really? Ugh. They click like on my secular posts. Now these are my Christian friends. They click like on cute puppy dogs, maybe a picture of a hot fudge sundae. You get the gist of it. Okay. They click like on my secular posts. But never, ever on something that has to do with my ministry. Was that too much to ask? Obviously it was. Shame on you people. Okay. Some even laughed at my title. So, rapidly, I went down. Very quickly. Down, and further down. I would say, not exactly to the suicidal point, but maybe right here. Right there, I would say. For a good 2.5 years. Okay. I was feeling extremely discouraged as I kept asking myself, why are these people acting like this towards me? Then I noticed some symptoms of depression. I knew I had to do something and sought advice from other ministers. They all were quite helpful and told me to move forward with my ministry and to let the crickets go. Then I began moving up the V over time as I began to feel victorious once again. Okay. Here is part of an article I came across on toxic friends in which I refer to as crickets and why I'm better off without them. They are not happy for your accomplishments. When you mention your success, your friend's face goes automatically sour, like a lemon. She may look like she's eaten an entire lemon, that's what I just said, as she struggles to say, "Congratulations." Or you receive a totally blank facial expression and no response at all, just a stare. She may even attempt to one-up you by mentioning her accomplishments quickly before you've even finished your sentence. This is the type of friend who is never happy for anything you do and is secretly hoping you'll fail so that she doesn't have to feel so badly about her own life. This is toxic because real friends celebrate each other's compliments. Let me repeat that one again. Okay. This is toxic because real friends celebrate each other's compliments, and even if there is any jealousy involved, they will put it aside in order to congratulate their friends. This is what I do. You feel better congratulating them than to be jealous. I ditched jealousy when I was a kid. Okay? I don't allow that in my adult Christian life. Okay. Instead of feeling despair at their friends' accomplishments, true friends will be secure in their own accomplishments and thus feel celebratory, inspired, and motivated to better themselves when they hear about the accomplishments of others. Okay. Here are some good quotes I've seen. Okay. Good quote. Good quotes. I forgot to pluralize the word. Okay. I'm not afraid to show that I mess up. I messed up in my notes. And the pen fell in the sink. Okay. Here are some good quotes I've seen posted on Facebook. When you truly don't care what anyone thinks of you, you have reached a dangerously awesome level of freedom. It's like even when you forgive somebody, you're free. If you're mad at them, it's on you, babe. It's on you. Hear me when I tell you this. Oh boy, does this one remind me of somebody. I wish I knew about this one before. I would have sent it to her. People who ignore you until it suits them to talk to you are not worth your friendship or your time. I so agree with that. Don't fear the enemy who attacks you, but the fake friend who hugs you. Airplane flying up ahead. Okay. I don't regret my past. I just regret the time I've wasted with the wrong people, otherwise known as crickets. Okay. Where was I? All right. Let's just say I had to drain the swamp, like Trump says. Sometimes we all gotta do that. Okay. Just love everyone. God will sort them out later. Here is a good verse for the brokenhearted. Psalm 34:18 reads, The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. So what does the V in V Factor stand for? You guessed it. Victorious. Okay. When people make fun of my title of Reverend, I now say the letters REV stands for Rejected Elaine is Victorious. Okay. I will close with this verse. Romans 8:31 reads, What shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? Nobody. Not even them there crickets. Okay. My next video. My next video, it's going to be the crickets are not gonna like what I'm gonna do. Okay. My next video will be about how I wish I would have done Revelation Faithbook differently and why. I have voice changing app. I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to be anonymous. I'm going to make up a name. I'm going to be anonymous, have another channel on YouTube. Of course, I'm not going to post any of my sermons or anything like that on Facebook with this new ministry, because I don't want people to know. What I'm doing is make people think I'm a guy. I could dub my voice into a man's voice using that voice changing app. New ministry name. I might disguise myself like a Mr. Doubtfire type of thing. I don't know how I'm going to do that just yet, but you get the gist of it. Purpose of why I'm doing this. Because I am going to see if can you imagine if one of my crickets clicks like on it and reposts it on Facebook, say that they like this, and they won't know that it's me. They would be in for a surprise, but I'm never going to tell. If I ever see that, they say, oh, I like this new pastor or minister or reverend or whatever, and post, it's like, wow, this person hates Revelation Faithbook, but this person likes this other ministry. Little do they know it's little old me. You see? I think it has a lot to do with sexism. Oh, a woman minister. Ah. And if I ever see somebody reposting that or clicking like on that, then I got him. Of course, I'm going to speak the truth. And everything will go according to scripture. Of course, that will not change. But this is going to be one heck of an experiment. Yeah, so we shall see if the crickets... See, it's not who says it. Even if a donkey is able to speak. Okay? As long as the donkey speaks the truth. That's all that matters. That's what matters, folks. Whether it's male or female that preaches God's word. It shouldn't matter as long as the truth is preached and the message goes according to scripture. That's what's important. I don't think, that there's some crickets that don't understand that. So nobody wants to answer my questions, so I'm forced to do these experiments. My first experiment was what to do when somebody who's denied you on Facebook, denied your friend request on Facebook, and you see them in the store or something. Go back to my video on that. And okay, this concludes today's message. Have a great day. Hope to see you soon. And bye for now. Whoa, wow. Trailer girl. Hey, pretty lady. How are you? Oh, I can't complain. You know, I got something to say. Okay, but keep it clean. And stop all that drinking. Ugh. Are you drunk already?
Let's see, I just got one glass here instead of that big old bottle. Oops.
How many glasses have you had?
Gone through about 5 specs my entire lifetime.
I'm not talking about eyeglasses. I'm talking about how many glasses of wine did you have?
I don't know. 3 or 4, maybe more.
And you need to quit smoking. Such a filthy habit. Anyway, keep in mind, I will edit your commentary, so watch your language.
I'll try to watch out for them cuss words.
And take those rollers out of your hair. Don't you ever take them out?
Ain't going nowheres today.
Okay, talk to you later. Nice to see you again.
Same to you, preacher lady. Howdy do. How's it going? Knows I got something to say. Got my own commentary now. Got some airtime for myself, you know what I mean? Yes. Excuse me. That's good stuff. Anyway. Talking about bathrooms, transgender in the bathroom. Good thing there's going to be single stall restrooms, you know what I mean? Nothing I can't stand more than when you're at a restaurant with your gal pals, you know what I mean? And then they say, well, come with me to the ladies' room. I'm thinking, why? We're sitting here talking around amongst ourselves at a table eating dinner. That ain't good enough. Gotta make the ladies' room some kind of social club, you know what I mean? I don't like that kind of thing. But you know what happens? Know what happened to me? I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. First of all, I didn't have to pee. Now they say they powder their nose. Believe me, they're not powdering their nose. They're powdering something else entirely. You know what I mean? Okay. This is what went down. I just went in there to brush my hair, fix up my face, that kind of thing, you know. Anyhow. My friend went into the store. She continues talking to me, yap, 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 blah, blah, blah. Then here's some of the fluctuance going on in there at the same time. At the exact same time, you know what I mean? I don't want to hear no disgusting fluctuance, you know what I mean? Why they make peeing social thing, I'll never understand that. This little old gal here, don't go for that kind of thing. You do that in a private, so nobody hears it. Know what I mean? Oh. And they keep talking and fluctuance, and then you hear the whistling of the pissin'. The whistling of the pissin'. You'll hear all kinds of noises in there. Just hope it's not that number 2 thing. Oh, please don't let it be the number 2. I don't want to hear the ploppity ploppity blue. You know what I mean? I wish them there stalls would go all the way down to the floor. You don't need to see somebody's footwork in the mess of things. You know what I mean? I don't like that either. I was like, I don't know whether to just get out of there, say see you later, sayonara, see you back at the table, or start laughing, because I was like stifling laugh and hear that fluctuance and the talking. She's talking in there in the stall like nothing's going on. I don't understand that. Can't she hear it herself? If you don't hear it, that's the fluctuance. I don't know. I don't understand that. Okay. I thought I'd just get that off my chest. I don't know why. Make it into a social club. The ladies' room. Don't see the men do that. Maybe because they have urinals too close together. Oh, that's in a whole other thing. If I was a guy, I'd be a stall man. I want nobody looking at me. You don't know if it's a gay guy looking over at you. See what size you are. You know what I mean? Oh. I don't know. Don't need to hear those sounds in the ladies' room. Don't need that. Just go back to the table. So the next time I'm at a restaurant and they say, "Won't come with me to the ladies' room?" Guess what? It's going to be no. Because I'm going to tell you just like it is. I don't need to hear you in that vulnerable state where you're pissing or pooping or fluctuance. You know what I mean? I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't need to hear it. Hear it a lot enough here on the forum. Speaking of farm, there she goes again. Here's Lurleen, the cow, fighting with the sheep again. And believe me, I hear a lot of fluctuance going on with them. They're animals. And a lot of poop to clean up around this neck of the woods and the trailer park here. Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna say I have 1, 2, 3. Don't tell that preacher girl that. But let's see, I had, let me see. I said, I was right. I didn't lie to her. I said 4 or more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my 6th glass of wine. I think I'm doing pretty good. Don't you think so? Shut up, Lurleen. Leave them sheep alone. Anyway. Excuse me. I know sooner or later I'm going to be invited out from that fancy restaurant again for din-dins. And I'm going to say, Oh boy. Perfectly good cigar there. Cigarette there. I meant cigarette. I know the difference between cigar, this is a cigarette. Okay. Got that straight. Anywho. Next time I got invited out to eat, and they ask me, won't go with me to the ladies' room? It's gonna be no. It's gonna be straight up with them. Don't want to hear the noise in there, if you know what I mean. Trying to be polite here. Can't always be polite. You gotta say it as it is. Don't like your flatulence. Get enough of that here on the farm. A trailer park on the farm. Okay. We understand each other here. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Got to show you what them there crickets don't like. They don't like seeing this. Revelation Faithbook mug. Isn't that beautiful? Some people don't like it. Wonder why. I don't understand some people. So, guess that's all I have to say. Sayonara. And see you later, alligator. Cheers.